Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing some more Golgari. It's going to be a little bit shorter of a video. I kind of ran out of time on it, so we're going to pretty much be playing the standard list. I did change a couple of things around, and we'll probably see a couple of familiar faces in terms of the matchups we are playing against, because the meta is all the same, it feels like, right now. But other than that, we're just going to hop into the games, see how they go, and if you enjoy my content, please, from me, be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you would. If not, I just enjoy you watching regardless. So let's get out there and see how these matches go. Bouncing it. Okay. What? Need to bat first. Don't get anything from targeting them. We'll take this away. I don't care. I can deal with Duelist over and over again. I do have things that can trade it off, and I have a double bat to kind of take care of the rest of the hand. You immediately find an answer. And that's about how these Mant Poison decks win. They just have to top deck the answers most of the time. So they can always get you roughly to like 7 poison. It's just whether or not they draw well from then on out. Let's see. They're in the tank. About a card. Nothing. Okay. That. You think they'll be able to deal with me just taking everything? Okay, that makes sense. That. How many more bats can you have? The answer's easy. A lot of them. Wing. Life gain doesn't matter. I'm permanently at 7. I don't know if you know that or not. That's not good. Being permanently at 7. Not fun. I need to find answers. I need to find Magic the Gathering spells to help me get through. Because here's the problem. Liliana's good. But they're going to sack this and make a token. And then maybe attack Liliana. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll sack a creature. Then we can plus, and if they're holding like a spell to do something, sure. Yeah. I don't really care much more out of this to do much else. Pass. Man, it's such an awkward spot to be in. Main thing they're going to want to hit us with is the Duelist. But Liliana's threatens a problem. Colorless. Okay. That makes sense to me. Not wanting to take damage, I don't think really matters, but I guess if they don't find anything relevant. Sure, I'm at 4, permanently left at 6 now. Another Rot Priest and a March and I'm dead, which is disgusting, but it just is what it is. I do think on my Dread Knight I'm gonna block this 1/1. I'm not gonna block the Duelist because that doesn't make any sense because of the Seed Core, and it'll just one-shot my Dread Knight. At least if I block like this, I can actually get this dead. Then they have one less creature, and then I can cycle the Mosswood and replay it, and it's not like that big of a deal. Especially if I find a card that's relevant. Like Liliana now is also really good. Virtue's really good. I mean, sucks that Duelist will have to stay alive here. Maybe? Could Servant? No. I want to talk to him and get Liliana back so I can play it, but I think I have to do this. And I think I have to go in here. And do they have something? That instantly resolved. I guess I don't care if Duelist kills this Mosswood over and over again. I just need this Rot Priest to die. Because again, they can kill this Dread Knight over and over again. I am at 21. I will take 1 life and consistently draw cards over and over and over. I just hate that I had to play my Takanuma there. Oh, immediately another Rot Priest. Brutal. Already brought it up. Willing to just do this over and over again. It also, weirdly, like, the best part is it does take a mana from them every time. Play land. We try to look first. Mirix is not good in this spot. We let it go. We do this. Nothing. Okay. Here. Sick. Commons will need it that draw. I guess I can just give him another duelist. The 6. Permanently set at 4. Like I said, I will be willing to give him a duelist. Not that I want to, but what I might have to do. Oh, Skrelv, that sucks. Can't go to 8. We're gonna play another duelist. Cycle. Here. Here. Oh. Now I at least have a green and a black creature. Protect ourselves. And if they try to attack all out, like, sure. 5. Lifelink. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Gildred will probably end up dying here. Uh-huh. Black, sure. Only attacking like this is a little bit questionable to me. I feel like you go ahead and you just take the opportunity to pump this spell. Right? Like, and then trade to shield it off. Because it would hit it for 3 and then hit it for 3 more. But waiting around like this, I think, is going to ultimately cost them potentially. Unless I draw like this. And then they're perfectly fine to do whatever they want. Another one. I mean, I guess over the top I should be attacking. We just need to get him within range. Now they make a might. I'll lose a little bit more life off Shieldred. Hesitation there. Ooh, it's a land. Okay, hesitation was from the seed core then. We're gonna need something. Path to Peril would be sick, even though they would get this. But as long as we're at 6, we're at fine. You have a creature line that can come up and attack. They do have to be careful because these can't block, so they do not fall into the trap of just getting one-shotted here. Let's see. Spell removal would be the best. You play quite a lot, and all of them are live against the duelist. Not all are live against Skrelv. Liliana not good anymore. Been good in the turns past if I was able to do something. Okay, I think they finally recognize what they need to do here. Best part is it looks really dire. Black and green, never mind. The lands are typically colorless, but this does turn it into a colored spell. Or a colored land. That's not how that works. That's not how that works. Okay. Unless I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's not how that works. Yeah, I was gonna say. Hey. I don't think that's what you were looking for. Okay, there we go. Now we're finding some creatures to set up with. A little part of me wants to wing this Shieldred because I do have to kind of start closing, I think. Yeah. I don't think I can wait much longer. We have to start trying to close. Down to 10. We're at 28, but deceivingly, we're at 4. Another land off the top, and I think that guarantees us to win. They can gain 4, 5, 6. But the problem is, we have plays in which we can actually just let him hit. The only thing we can't let hit is the duelist. Black, okay. Well, we'll be trading our mosswood off then. Oh, no blockers here. So this gives us what? Land come up. Land hit for 4. Can I do both? I can do both, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's also good, but 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. Alright, by the way, always make sure in this spot that you tap your mana, because arena can sometimes be goofy. These can't block, so we just do this. All these attack. Exile. Exile. And very quickly from here, we hit them, and we find the win in a way that I didn't think we would, honestly. It took one march or one kind of like bounce spell to protect one of their rot priests there whenever we tried to remove it to win the game. I do think they made a little bit of a blunder whenever they pumped a creature that Mosswood was blocking. They could have done shielded instead. So probably not supposed to win that game. Alright, we go first. Very sweet. Liliana's can be good to an extent. We can potentially find them being good here. Especially if it's control. Liliana's are going to be what we want to see. Alright, prevail. Bitter Triumph. I don't think we want that right now. I think I just want mana. Main, maybe? That's the case. I do like playing this on turn 2 and start hitting for 3. Not sure though. It could just be Esper in general. I think that's what it actually is. Bat. Sure. Bat. Bat immediately stuck. So what is in here? Oh, it is control. Okay. Yeah, I guess my creatures don't matter as much. I guess I take their only turn 3 play. And then I just use these to bonk over and over again. So we play this and we pass, and these Lilianas are going to get a ton of value. Yeah. Combat. The pawn's there. I don't know what that means. Play this, play Lily. Sweet, sweet. Plus, we will bend this go for the throat, that's for sure.
Drop it.
Now we can slowly work on their hand. Obviously, like things like Farewell and stuff are good. Vanquish the Horde by far their worst card. I can concur on that. They need to exile this Mosswood, or I'll keep drawing cards with it. Mirrex might not be good enough. They have to answer the Lily as well, or Lily will start getting to the point it'll alt. Then we just sit in a spot where we're like, cut your mana in half. There's an Emperor. If it exiles, Emperor dies. If it only makes a 2/2, it then probably also dies. Sure. Move the combat. Get this out of the way.
I'll be back.
Us here.
I'm tired of your secrets.
This Liliana can go. Play the Preacher. Now again, they could have a board wipe and get both of these gone. That does suck. But they don't have Sunfall. I can tell you that right now. No double white. They played their Mirrex last turn, which gave their second white a chance. But to Fairy. Okay. You're making a 2/2. They're just drawing a card. Sure.
There is much the past can teach us.
Sick. I would like to play Shieldred. I would like 2+ with Liliana.
Don't.
Now that we're empty-handed apiece, you know? Hey, Liliana their own. Attack here, attack here. Fairy down to 2. They draw. They have to answer shielded, but they do play board wipes. Did you find another white? Okay, I mean, I can still replay that Liliana. It doesn't do anything but prevent the ult for a turn. Make a 2/2. Okay. I have to imagine that this is just to try and counter the Lily. It's not. Okay. Dome. The fairy? Uh-huh. Alright.
I lost the
Turn.
battle, not the war.
You're drawing down to 5. I have a Mirix to activate. I have Liliana to play post-activation or next turn. Or I just play land and slam this Virtue as well. A March for 4. Okay. And I think we find a point of damage, which we don't. We have a pretty good setup here. Virtue. Not Virtue, a Mothwood. Sweet. I think the main thing I want to be able to do here is be able to activate my Mirix. I don't think I want to do anything else other than be able to activate Mirix. So we leave the board, we force them to interact with this, and then we activate Mirix, making a 1/1. Because, of course, Liliana can be good hitting their hand there and constantly keeping pressure on. But if it is top deck something that is like a Vanquish the Horde, they don't have 2 white, so they have to hit a plains and that, and a Farewell and things like that. So if they do play something like a give everything -2 or something, and then they soul petition this, I don't know. Or they somehow find a way to answer this stuff here, we just make another 1/1 on end step, and it should be good enough to get home. We go first. We have Bitter Triumph, Path, Mosswood, Sentinel, Lily. Just need to find a land. In hands like this a ton. And then our main contributing factor of how this hand doesn't function is we don't draw the 3rd land. Then we're in the club crying. Is this enchantments? Rot Priest right away. Well, I mean, I guess we'll lose the life regardless. So here we're going to pay 3 life and we're going to pop this. No reason to change. Instead, there's no reason to not lose the life here because the infect is going to be more valuable for our opponent than our life total. So we're going to have to use our life total as a source here instead of the other way. Sure. Lily? Lily weirdly being good in this spot particularly. Targets you to sack a creature. They could bounce it or march it, but then it takes another card from their hand. And Lily plussing against this Panic Control deck that really relies on every single card. It's actually really nice. Augury, going to put another poison counter on us, which is rude, to say the least. But that's fine. They already played in land. And now, this is where we can kind of turn up. We'll plus here. We'll get rid of a Go for the Throat for now. Mirix goes away from their hand. We play a 3/4, and the reason we want to play this creature over any other is because of the Vigilance being so relevant. So we can threaten their life total, but also hold it back as a blocker, and the Double Striker doesn't actually kill it because it's a 1/1. Speaking of the Double Striker, we could minus here. I might even Path to Peril here. I'm kind of trying to decide before I do anything crazy. The Path to Peril will only kill this duelist. We'll go to combat regardless. Although I could just try to activate this map and then play a Mosswood. Looks like they have a March. Want to block? They have something, I think. Want to use your spell. Why we're not deciding on anything right now. I think I plus here. I'll get rid of a Mosswood. I guess I should have activated a map first in case I hit a land, but I kind of want to play that land.
We all have things things we'd rather forget.
All right. This. Does work. I'm playing against Toxic a lot. Weirdly. So it's Fading Hope. Sure. Right at the bottom's actually kind of a good sign for us. Now we play the Dread Knight. Right now, Duelist wouldn't even kill the Liliana, which is actually good. Another land from them, and they been the land earlier from a Liliana plus. They bounce, they poison. Sure. You have a way to kill this Liliana, they go for face. Okay. I mean, Liliana's... I think I just plus here. Plus on Liliana.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Just one of these. Sure. Now I can just do this and minus on the Duelist. And just keep them from holding cards ever against me.
I've always hated
Because like now if they draw like any counter spells and stuff like that, like Spell is cool. But let us play cycle here, I guess. This is shielded, which will actually be really nice to clean this up for the most part. Do this. Artist got better intentions than that. Signal's good. Do I need a Path of Peril anymore? I'm not sure. Need 4 proliferate spells pretty much to get through this. I would have to imagine. Any dead card leaves them really far behind. And something like that is a little more devastating, I would imagine. So let's do this. Let's activate here. It's a land card. We just plus to get our Liliana to survive, I think. Minus. So I'll discard that, and then we'll play the Sentinel. They'll draw. They'll go to 14. Looks like no hesitation from there. They hit land, and now we're really, really doing well. Play here. Liliana doesn't have to activate anymore. I could have activated this map. A little bit of a mistake by me, but I guess I'll just play the Mosswood Dread Knight regardless. And Liliana will wait. Let's see. I feel like there's a couple of things I've done wrong in this game, but we come out on top regardless. I think most of our decisions were pretty sound and solid, at least in terms of the reasoning behind them. But then I think we could have just potentially pathed the Duelist and called it a day, but then they could have Fading Hoped it back in their hand. But then they have to replay it after we plus with Liliana, so who knows? That was a better plan. Alright, our opponent goes first. Merrick's I can play on turn 1 to kind of pop something if cut down is relevant. Then we got a bat to take their best card. Okay, seems like it's going to be relevant on this turn at least. But I have to imagine this is the Picnic Ruiner deck. Please don't ruin my picnic. Okay, I mean I guess it's time to start batting. We have 2. Take a Lightning Strike to the dome. Oh, Questing Druid is cool. Yeah. You have anything small? Tyvar Stand for Indestructible is kind of annoying. I think we just take... Well, I guess they don't have any... Cut down doesn't work for any of these spells, so I'm just going to take the Ruiner in general. Then they'll play land, they'll play Questing Druid, which will be kind of annoying, but there's not really a whole lot I can do about this. Unless they... Ooh, never mind. You find the perfect answer, actually. Because I was going to bat, and if they don't... I guess it doesn't matter. We have it covered regardless. Because we can bat here, right? And then if they don't do anything, barring them having two Tyvar stands in hand, we would bat them, look in their hand, take this Tyvar stand, because we don't really care, even though, like, technically these can target this and grow it. It's just kind of the problem of, like, cut down in general, but we can force them to use it now so they don't have as big of a spell later. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the deck a little bit. Not even the deck, honestly. I think if you've watched my channel for a while, you know pretty much what to expect from Golgari from me. We change a couple things every now and then, but holy is the meta not like the most boring thing to play right now of all time. I play against Boros once every 3 matches. And then another once every like 4 matches, I play against blue-white control. It is so absurd. I just cannot. It's so hard to prep for one deck and then just play the other one. Because you either want to, because Best of One has that problem, you either need to be able to beat the aggro decks and be a little bit softer to control, or be the control decks but be softer to aggro. And typically you want to be more catered to beating aggro, because sometimes you can just skate under control because they draw bad or something like that. And like this deck, for example, like we play a Mosswood on 2. Sometimes they'll just won't kill it in time, and then a Liliana can win the game, or a Nissa can win the game by themselves against control. So we have like wins against them. So we're pretty much catered to beating control for the most part. But oh my god, do I feel like I am playing against Boros every matchup. Or as soon as I think I'm going to play against only Boros, I play against everything else in the field, go back to what I was playing, and then I just play Boros 3 straight times again. It's just kind of boring. All the games kind of play exactly the same. They do a thing. If they commit all the way in, you board wipe them. They concede immediately. If not, they do the thing and they play a Knight Errant on turn 2. And then you're just like, okay, I guess I'm dead. Because if you play either Warrior's Call or Indomitable, like the Recruiter, I'm probably dead next turn. And then we'll play our second land, and it'll be a go for the throat. We'll kill 1 creature and then get hit for 12 and then rip the top card and not have the win, and then they kill us. It's just like, I don't know. The meta is pretty boring. I don't know. Other than that, it just is what it is. So that's all I got today. Just kind of in a frustrated mood in terms of playing Arena, because anytime I try to play a fun deck, I can't, man. It's so bad. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed regardless, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.